Can Christians record themselves flying solo, doing spicy things to send to their spouses? Hi, I'm Angela, the Christian Sexpert. I talk all about sex and intimacy in Christian marriage. Your question is kind of complex, so stick with me. Flying solo is not specifically addressed in the Bible. We are told to not lust. So the first question is, can you fly solo without lusting? The second question is a little more complicated, because you said that you are not really comfortable with this. So if you're not really comfortable with it, it's okay to have boundaries around things that you are not willing to do. In fact, it's absolutely necessary for a healthy sex life to have boundaries around things that you are not comfortable with doing. So while technically, yes, it would in theory, be okay for you to record such videos, especially if it is something that you can do without lusting or only thinking about your spouse. If you aren't fond of doing it, you shouldn't be doing it. Sex is about mutual pleasure, and there doesn't sound like there's a lot of mutuality happening in this scenario for you. Now, there are situations where, for instance, one of my friends had her husband was deployed and they would hop on Marco Polo, where you send video recorded messages to each other. So when she had a chance, she would hop on Marco Polo, be spicy, record it, send it to him via the app. He would, across the world, when he had time, watch the video that she had sent to him, record a response, and send it back to her. And that worked really well for them in their marriage. But obviously, he was gone for an entire year, and they were trying to keep up that intimate part of their lives while they were separated. Now, my other question is, what is your husband's reasoning for wanting these videos? Is it for his own self-gratification? Will he be using these to fly solo? Will he then be lusting as he is flying solo? If he wants to use them as a little appetizer to, like a prequel to getting spicy with you later in the evening, that's not really lust. Remember, lust is the desire to possess and consume. It is self-seeking, self-satisfying. It's not really interested in the other person's experience or the other person's pleasure. So if you aren't getting any pleasure from it, it doesn't sound like it's really healthy for your marriage. Baby girl, it sounds like you've got a really hard conversation in front of you. Maybe send him this video to get that conversation started, and remember to have a lot of grace for each other and to respect each other's boundaries. There's so many other things that we can do in the bedroom to keep things spicy that crossing a few things off the list shouldn't be a big deal. And it's okay to remind him of that and go have good sex.